Welcome to West Bend High School Athletic Complex as West Bend Community TV brings you high school baseball. Today it'll be a non-conference matchup on our broadcast as the West Bend West Spartans close out the regular season against Waukesha West. I'm the Bear, Barry Hirsch, along with camera operator Tom Stoff. We welcome you to our broadcast. It is senior day here for the Spartans, and we are going to have some bios in each of the seniors throughout the course of our broadcast. Here's the Waukesha West starting lineup. Ben Cook will lead things off and play center field. Here's the first pitch, a ball. Colin Siebert bats second at third base. Ethan Braun will bat third at shortstop. Jared Hansen is the DH. He'll bat for the catcher, Aiden Anderson. Next batter will be Cal Hankey playing left field. Batting sixth will be Charlie Jackson in right field. Next pitch from Dane is a ball. Ian Farrell bats seventh and plays second base. Batting eighth is Ryan Richter at first base, and the pitcher will be Jason Mcintyre. He'll bat in the 9 position. Daney's next pitch misses for a ball. Setting it up for the Spartans defensively, as we mentioned, Daney pitching, Alex Ean behind the plate catching. The infield for the Spartans, Casey Gerber at first, Tyler Young is at second, RJ Colchin is at third. Here's the next pitch. Fly ball left field. Coming up underneath it is Prinzel. Just out of our reach, I believe, but it's a foul ball. And the outfield we just showed, Prinzel over there in left. Landon Dodd is in center. Grant Edelmeyer is in right field. Sunny skies and 82 degrees at the first pitch here today. Daney's next pitch misses for a ball. And Ben Cook will get the first base of the game, a walk. So runner on and nobody out. And that'll bring up Colin Seibel. Daney from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Misses for a ball. Here's Daney's next pitch. There's a strike. Daney, one of the numerous seniors on the Spartan squad, and we'll give you his bio here in this part of the inning. Next pitch from Daney, runner going, a little bit of a check swing, pop foul, giving chase over there was Colchin, but nobody there. So Colin Daney is a 3-year varsity letter winner, appearing in 13 games on the mound. Colin enters play with a 3-5 career record today, amassing 37 strikeouts and only 34 innings pitched. Coach D'Amico says, quote, as we got close to the start of this season, it was clearly evident that Colin had put in a ton of work in the offseason to be the best possible shape he could be. Throughout his career, Colin has been very consistent and reliable. Colin plans on continuing his academic and athletic careers following high school at UW-Stevens Point. And Colin bats in the 6th spot today, playing catcher. So that is Colin Daney, and we'll give you more of our seniors here on the Spartan squad throughout the course of this broadcast today. Two balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Check swing for a strike. And that'll be out number 1. One gone, and that'll bring up Ethan Brown. The battery mates for Colin Daney, of course, is Alex Ean, who's been behind the dish for the majority of the season. Pitch with runner going, and he'll get down to second base without any type of a throw. So now runner on at second base. Pitch misses for a ball. Count even now, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch from Daney, swung on, fly ball, left field, gonna try to get it into the gap. It does drop into the gap. That'll be a base hit. Here is Cook, and he'll round second, go to third, and in for a double is Ethan Brown. And Waukesha West has got a little bit of a rally cooking here now in this top of the first inning. Runners at second and third, and only 1 out.
Designated hitter number 31, Jared Hansen.
I'll bring up Jared Hansen, the DH. So a chance for Waukesha West now to jump on the scoreboard early. Here's the pitch. That misses for a ball, 1-0. Next pitch from Daney. Ground ball down the third baseline. That's a fair ball. It's going to bring in 2 runs. It'll be 2-0 Waukesha West. As here is Hansen, and he will go into second base with a double and a 2 RBI, and it's 2-0 Waukesha West here in the top of the first inning. Back-to-back doubles by Waukesha West.
Left fielder number 4, Cal Hankey.
So that'll bring up Cal Hankey, the left fielder, with a chance to bring in another run. Pitch misses for a ball, 1-0. Now Daney working in a jam here. He'll come from the stretch. His pitch in the dirt, gets away from catcher Alex Ean. And Hansen going to trot on down to third base. And Alex Ean lost that one momentarily. Casey Gerber came over to just give a word of encouragement to his pitcher, Daney, who's not looking the greatest so far here in this opening inning. Here's the pitch. Foul back into the screen. It's 1-1. Alex Ean is doing the catching today as a senior on the squad. He's an extremely consistent defender behind the plate. He's thrown out 13 runners, both on stolen base attempts and pickoffs. Alex has also committed just 1 error this season in 148 total attempts. Next pitch is a ball. Alex, according to the coach, does a phenomenal job controlling the defense and handling the pitching staff. Alex has an incredible baseball mind and is an extremely reliable person. His thoughts from Coach D'Amico coming up here in a moment after the pitch. There's a strike. Coach says Alex is an incredible catcher and a better baseball player. The first thing as a coach you notice about Alex is his desire to compete. Alex battles every day to the best of his ability and thrives at the hardest position on the field. Pitch, swung on, and that one's going to be staying in the infield. Tyler Young will pick it up. He'll throw it to first for the out, but that'll allow Hansen to come in for the third run of the game. It's 3-0. That'll bring up Charlie Jackson. Finishing up on Alex Ean, he's going to attend UW Lacrosse next fall and study exercise. Senior catcher Alex Ean for the Spartans. First pitch to Jackson misses down low. 2 outs, 3 runs in on 3 two-base hits, back-to-back doubles. And this one just getting underway. We're only in the top of the first inning. Next pitch. Low for a ball. Pitch, that misses for a ball. Daney having some control issues here in this top of the first inning. Here's his next pitch. And he just can't seem to find the strike zone right now as he misses again for a ball. I think the best medication for him right now is get that third out and get into the dugout and just regroup. It's only the top of the first, so a long way to go yet. Here's the pitch. And that misses for a ball, and he walks his second batter of the inning. So that puts a runner at first with 2 outs.
Second baseman number 16, Ian Farrell.
Brings up Ian Farrell. He'll play second base when Waukesha West hits the field. 3 runs across already for Waukesha West. Pitch from Daney misses. There's a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Throw it to first, slide in there, and back in safely is Jackson. Pitch with runner going, ball in the dirt, gets away from Ian, and making the turn is Jackson, and Jackson's going to go to third, slide in the third, and they got him! So he tried to get more than he was allowed, and the Spartans get him on the force out. But Waukesha West comes up with 3 runs on 2 hits. No runner stranded on the base pads. We've played 1/2 inning. It is Waukesha West 3, Spartans coming up to bat. You're watching high school baseball on West Bend Community TV. Back at the athletic complex with camera operator Tom Stoff, the Bear Barry Hirsch. 3-0, Waukesha West puts across 3 runs in their first inning, but now the Spartans get their first at-bats, and pitcher Riley O'Connell will lead things off. Jake Prince will bat second, Casey Gerber third, Tyler Young will bat cleanup. Alex Seen will bat fourth. Here's the first pitch from McIntyre. It's a strike. Colin Daney bats fifth. Landon Dott bats sixth. Batting seventh will be Kurt Holbrook, the DH today. And batting ninth will be R.J. Colchin. We'll set up the defense here for the Waukesha West Wolverines in a moment. Pitch from McIntyre. Swung on, and a chopper to second gets through. And that'll be a base hit. So O'Connell leads off with a single, and the Spartans have a runner on.
Left fielder number 8, Jake Prinzel.
Brings up Jake Prinzel. Here's the Wolverine defense for you. As we mentioned, McIntyre pitching, Aiden Anderson catching. On the infield, Ryan Richter at first, Ian Farrell at second. Ethan Brown is at short, and Colin Siebel is at third base. Outfield, Charlie Jackson is in right. Center field is Cook, and left field is Cal Henke. Pop up there by Prinzel for the out, and there's one gone. So that'll bring up Casey Gerber.
Casey Gerber.
Looks at a strike. Gerber, another one of the seniors here today, playing their last home game for the Spartans. One out, no balls, one strike. Throw to first, and O'Connell back in. Gerber, the captain of the team, has 22 hits this season, and he owns a .338 batting average. He's also one of the team leaders in runs scored with 17 and an on-base percentage of .421. Pitch, and the runner will go. Casey, also a defender, having handled the baseball 132 times this season while committing only 3 errors. Coach D'Amico's thoughts on Casey says, quote, he's been a good leader for us this year on and off the field. I've been able to use Casey as an extra coach and an extension of me with the team. Casey works hard in his production, reflecting that work. Casey plans in the fall to go to UW-Stevens Point, study athletic training. Pitch to Gerber, fly ball, center field is going to drop in for a base hit. And O'Connell held up just a little bit too much, and they're going to throw O'Connell out for the out.
Second baseman, number 2, Tyler Young.
So 2 outs, and that'll bring up Tyler Young. O'Connell held up just a little bit on that short pop fly, and then by the time it got down, he was already committed, but not quick enough. Tyler Young takes the pitch, and he'll chop one through for a base hit. Gerber will go down to second, so runners at first and second with 2 outs. And here comes catcher Alex Ean.
Catcher, number 4, Alex Ean.
Ean will try to keep the inning going here for the Spartans. Runners take their leads. Here's the pitch. Strike called. Now McIntyre checks the runners, and he'll go from the stretch. Here it comes. Little chopper check swing. McIntyre comes off the mound, tags the runner, and that will be the end of the Spartans here in the first inning. They get no runs on 2 base hits, no errors. Spartans leave 2 runners stranded on the base pads. 1 inning has been played, and it is a score of Waukesha West 3, West Bend West nothing.
Leading off with the Wolverines in the second.
We get set to go for the second inning here as Waukesha West Wolverines lead it 3-0. It'll be the 7, 8, and 9 batters, Ian Farrell, Ryan Richter, and pitcher Jason McIntyre. Wolverines batted 6 guys in their first inning, came across with 2 doubles, a walk, and scored 3 runs. And now Colin Daney goes to his second inning of work. Here's his opening pitch. It's a strike. A 1 pitch, chop foul behind the plate, and it's 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch, just missed outside, 1-2. Daney's 1-2 offering. Chopper right to the mid of the first baseman, Casey Gerber. He'll take it for the out. 1 gone. One up and 1 gone, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Ryan Richter. One miss is a strike, and it's 1-1. One line shot, left field, foul ball. Danny with that big kick on his delivery. Count even now, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him on a called strike 3, and there's 2 gone. Second strikeout recorded by Danny today.
Number 9, Jason McIntyre.
And that'll bring up Jason McIntyre, the pitcher today. One 0 pitch. Chopper fouled on the third base side. Count even now, 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch in there for a strike from Daney, and he's ahead of the count now. A ball and 2 strikes. Looking much better, much more settled down here than he did in the first inning. Here's his pitch. Fouled back behind the screen. Pitch. That one gets through for a base hit. Daney went down to try to field it, but it scooted its way through. So a 2-out single by McIntyre. And that'll put it back at to the top of the order. And that'll bring it to Ben Cook. Cook led off the game with a walk and then came around and scored the first run.
Now running at first base, number 10, Tyler Hugg.
We got a pinch runner at first base. That'll be Tyler Hugg. Daney's pitch inside for a strike, and it's 0-1. Next pitch, runner goes. Ian with the throw down to second, but it's not going to be in time. Stolen base for McIntyre. Or excuse me, not McIntyre, his pinch runner, Tyler Hugg. So now 2 outs and a runner on second. Pitch from Daney, swung on, miss for a strike. Ian will pick up, throw it to first for the out. And that's all for the Wolverines here in the second inning. No runs on 1 hit, and they strand 1 runner on the base paths. 1.5 innings have been played, and it remains Waukesha West 3 and West Bend West nothing. High school baseball coverage with you here on West Bend Community TV. We go to the bottom half of inning number 2 with the Wolverines of Waukesha West leading this game 3-0. Spartans will have Colin Daney, Landon Dott, and then Kurt Holbrook, the DH, here in the second inning. First pitch by McIntosh is a ball, 1-0. Next offering by McIntosh, upstairs for a ball, it's 2-0. 2-0 is swung on and missed by Daney for a strike. And it's 2 balls, 1 strike. Now McIntyre ready. Here it comes. Strike called, and that evens it up 2-2. McIntyre looking for his first strikeout of the game. Next pitch, chop foul, so Daney stays alive. Time called by the home plate umpire. Daney will step out for a moment. Next pitch, Daney misses for a ball. It goes full, 3-2. Three-two pitch. Strike 3 called. Daney caught looking. 1 up and 1 gone. And that is the first strikeout recorded by McIntyre. That'll bring up Landon Dott, the center fielder for the Spartans. And Dott, also one of the numerous seniors, looks at a strike. Covers a lot of ground in the outfield. He's a dangerous defender. He has a tremendous range and very good instincts. He also provides a lot at the plate. He'll use his athleticism and speed to apply tons of pressure to opposing defenses. Next pitch, he'll square to bunt, miss it. Thoughts from Coach D'Amico. Landon, quote, is a really tough kid who has earned the respect and admiration of his coaches and teammates. Landon is one of the most resilient kids that I've ever coached, and that is going to lead to success no matter what he chooses to do. For now, Landon chooses to attend UW lacrosse in the fall. Landon Dott, another one of the numerous seniors playing here today for the Spartans, who trail 3-0 here in the bottom half of inning number 2. Pitch from McIntyre, and he'll take it for a strike. Holbrook, the DH, in the on-deck circle. Next pitch, and Dott backs away a little bit. And Dott takes the ride for a base hit, and he'll go on to first. First walk issued by McIntyre.
Designated hitter number 6, Curtis Holbrook.
Brings up the DH, Curtis Holbrook. Throw to first. Tight one there. Pitch misses for a ball. From the stretch, the pitch. There's a strike called. Whoa, a quick throw to first, but Dott slides back in. Pitch with runner going, foul ball down the third base line. So Dodd will retreat himself back over to first. Swung on again and foul down third. McIntyre's pitch swung on, and that gets through for a base hit. Landon Dodd will hold up at second base. So a single for Holbrook, and it's first and second with only one out, and that'll bring up R.J. Colchin.
Third baseman, number 26, R.J. Colchin.
RJ, one of the seniors, has the ability to play almost every position on the field. With his athleticism, he's a true valuable place to not only the baseball program, but also the track program. Get his thoughts from Coach D'Amico here in a second, as we'll wait for the first pitch offering that McIntyre will throw to him. Here it comes. Ball. Coach D'Amico says, quote, "If there was one word I could use to describe RJ, it would be determination. RJ never quits and is always looking for ways to improve and help the team. Being a two-sport athlete at the same time is an incredible task, and to do it successfully is a testament to RJ's determination to be great. RJ plans to go to UW Oshkosh in the fall. He'll study psychology and business marketing." Right now studying the pitches that McIntyre is giving him and trying to get a hit to get a run across. And he'll look at a ball. RJ does represent the tying run right now at the plate. Dodd at second, led the inning off with a walk. Holbrook at first, got a single a moment ago. And pitcher steps off the mound, and both runners go back. Right down the middle for a strike. Count goes to 2-1. Two-one pitch. Runners will go. It's a strike. It's 2-2. So now if RJ can get a piece of it, he can get one run in at least. Dodd advances down to third now. Holbrook at second now. Pitch to RJ. Strike three called as Colchin gets caught looking. Second strikeout of the inning for McIntyre. Puts it back up to the top of the order, and the pitcher, Riley O'Connell, will come up. Try to help his own cause here and get the Spartans back at least one run. And instead he'll take a strike. Runners take the leads. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed by Ryan, and it's 0-2. Mcintyre pitching, trying to get out of it and keep the shutout going. Here comes the pitch. High chopper to first. Stabbed out there by Richter, and he'll take it for the out. And that ends the Spartans here in the second inning. No runs on one base hit. They leave two runners stranded out on the base paths. 2 innings have been played here, and the score remains the Waukesha West Wolverines 3, the West Bend West Spartans nothing. You're watching coverage of high school baseball on West Bend Community TV. Along with camera operator Tom Stoff, the Beard Barry Hirsch back at the West Bend High School Athletic Complex. We go to the third inning, still 3-0. Colin Siebel will lead it off. He'll be followed by Ethan Brown and Jared Hansen. Siebel, a strikeout victim, his first at-bat today. One of 2 strikeouts so far by Colin Daney. Pitch, swung on, fly ball. Center field, back to make the catch. A nice play out there by Landon Dott for the first out. 1 away brings up Ethan Brown. Brown doubled and scored the second run of those 3 runs by the Wolverines in the first inning. And give Colin Daney credit after that rough first inning. He looked good in the second inning and starts out good here in the third. Pitch. Strike called. Now the 0-1. Strike swing, but it'll cost him a strike at the knees, and it's 0-2. Daney right back, ready to go at it. Here's the 0-2. Chopper on the infield, picked up and scooped up out there, and the throw made across for the out. 2 gone.
Designated hitter number 31, Jared Hansen.
I'll bring up Jared Hansen, and Hansen doubled and scored in that 3-run first inning. Little check swing, fly ball, short center, but it'll be taken out there and caught for the final out by Tyler Young. And that ends a quick third inning. 3 up and 3 down, no runs, no hits, and nobody left on base. Middle of the third, it remains the Waukesha West Wolverines 3, the West Bend West Spartans nothing. We go to the home half of the third inning with the hometown Spartans trailing the visiting Wolverines of Waukesha West 3-0. Princeell, Gerber, and Young for the Spartans here in the third, the 2, 3, and 4 batters. Princeell a pop up to the infield in the first inning for an out. Looks at a strike. Mcintyre is 0-1. There's the ball. And off the top of the bat, fouled over by the Waukesha West dugout. Next pitch, and that one fouled back. Princeell's next pitch, fly ball center field, and that'll drop in for a base hit. So Princeell, a leadoff single. Senior and outfielder and pitcher.
Number 13, Casey Gerber.
And that brings up Casey Gerber with 1 on and nobody out. Pitch, Gerber goes after it, and a hard chopper to second, throw to front, get the lead runner out. Prinzel. Gerber will get on by fielder's choice. So 1 away, and that'll bring up Tyler Young.
Second baseman, number 2, Tyler Young.
All the seniors were honored in pregame ceremonies today, including Tyler Young, who's out there today as the 3-year varsity letter winner and the team captain. He's had a lot of success at the varsity level. In 2 seasons playing varsity ball, Tyler's posted a career .292 batting average on 35 hits with a .421 on-base percentage. Tyler's also hit 3 home runs, driven in 40 runs, and scored 34 times. And he'll take the next pitch and send it on a fly ball deep into left center field, and that one's off the fence. That should take in at least 1 run, as coming around to score was Gerber. And down into third base, Tyler Young with a triple. It's 3-1. Tyler Young takes the ball deep for a triple. Spartans are on the board. It's 3-1. After high school now, Tyler going to play baseball at Eckerd College and study marketing.
Number 4, Alex Steen.
Brings up Alex Een. Little pop fly to the pitcher back in the first inning. 3-1 now. Spartans trail, but now the tying run at the plate. Alex Een looks at the pitch. Tyler Young representing the second run of the game if he can come across. Strike pitch to Een. And the next one, Een fouls back. A little bit of an excuse me hit there for Een. Throw to first, out, and safe at the plate. So it's 3-2. Spartans right back in it now.
Pitcher, number 15.
So with 2 outs,
Daney.
brings a pitcher Colin Daney. Infield ground out his first at bat. But the Spartans right back in it now as they've plated 2 runs here in this 3rd inning. And it's now a 3-2 game. Strike called, 1-1. Chopper to third, bobbled, and it's going to go in there, and that's going to be an error charge to Siebel, the third baseman. Went down, played it good initially, and then he bobbled it and was unable to get the play across.
Now
So an E5 goes in the scoring book.
Center fielder.
And Landon Dot will come up.
Landon Dot.
Misses, and oh boy, almost caught out there in no man's land was, but the throw back in time. Check of the runner, throw to first again. Here's a throw to second, and it overthrows, goes into center field. And coming all the way over to third, and safe down there. So 2 outs, and the tying run now 90 feet away. Two errors in the inning, both on the third baseman. Oh, pop fly, and oh, what a diving catch made by the second baseman out there, Farrell, for the third out. But the Spartans plate 2 runs here in this inning to get back into it. 2 runs on 2 hits. There were 2 errors, and the Spartans leave 1 runner stranded out there on the base paths. 3 innings are completed now, and the new score reads Waukesha West 3, West Bend West 2. You're watching high school baseball coverage on West Bend Community TV. Back here as we go to the top of the 4th inning, 3-2, a new game now as the Spartans put 2 across in their half of the 3rd. Colin Daney, after that rough first inning, has settled down the last couple, and now he'll go to work here in the 4th inning. He'll face Cal Hankey, Charlie Jackson, and Ian Farrell, the 5, 6, and 7 batters for the Wolverines. Pitch swung on and missed for a strike. Hankey an infield ground out his first at bat today. Pitch down low in the dirt. Next pitch from Daney, swung on, fly ball, not going to quite get into the center field, and it'll take it by instead second baseman Tyler Young for out number 1. One up and one gone.
Number 5, Charlie Jackson.
And I'll bring up Charlie Jackson. Swing and a miss from Jackson, 0-1. In the dirt for a ball, 1-1. Now Daney's set. Here's the 1-1. just missed upstairs for a ball, 2-1. Two-one delivery, misses for a ball, goes to 3-1. Daney's only walked 2 to this point, but in danger of issuing 1 here. There's a strike. And Daney gives up a walk. Free base for Jackson. Brings up Ian Farrell.
Second baseman, number 16, Ian Farrell.
Third walk that Daney has issued here today. So 1 on and 1 out. Throw it up first. Nice save out there by Casey Gerber. Pitch with runner going, and Alexine will try to throw it on to second base, but not in time. Stolen base for Jackson. Ground ball, third base, bobbled out there. And that will put him safe at third.
First baseman, number 19, Ryan Richter.
So 1 out and runners at the corners. And now Ryan Richter as the Wolverines try to go back up by 2 runs. They were leading it by 3. Pitch. Hard chopper to third, checks the runner, throws to first for the out. Now they'll try coming home to the plate, not in time. So now it's a 4-2 game.
Pitcher, number 9, Jason McIntyre.
2 outs, and that'll bring up Jason McIntyre. Ball, 1-0. Another ball, 2-0. Two-0 pitch. Hard chopper. That gets through for a base hit. And that's going to allow Farrell to come around and score. And the Wolverines get back that 3-run advantage as it's now a 5-2 game. So McIntyre helping his own cause, getting that RBI single.
Center fielder, number 23, Ben Cook.
It goes back to the top of the order now, Ben Cook. Upstairs for a ball. Daney had good control in that second and third inning, and now kind of going by the wayside here in the fourth with his pitch. Foul back. Spartans rallied with 2 runs in their third inning to make it a 3-2 game, and now the Wolverines have answered back with 2 runs of their own here in the fourth to go back up by a 3-run margin at 5-2. Swing on and a miss for a strike. Time called as we get a baseball coming into play from the JV field, just to the east of us here on the varsity field. And in case you're watching us for the first time, all games are being played here at the high school athletic complex this year, just to the east of the schools, because Regner Park is under renovations, a brand new grandstand being built. Pitch, runner going in the dirt. Throw by Ian down to second will not be in time. So next year we will look forward to broadcasting games from you from the newly renovated Regner Park. Pitch, misses for a ball. Unfortunately, non-sports related, a tragic drowning death over at the Regner Pond earlier this week. And the Regner Park swimming pond remains closed as of today when we're taping this game for you. Pitch, foul back. Swung on and missed for a strike, and that will end the inning. However, the Wolverines strike back. They get 2 runs on 2 hits. They leave 1 runner stranded on the base pad. After 3.5 innings of play, the new score now reads Waukesha West 5 and West Bend West 2. This is high school baseball coverage on West Bend Community TV. Back at the West Bend High School Athletic Complex with camera operator Tom Stoff, the Bear Barry Hirsch with you. Bottom of the fourth coming up. Spartans will send Curtis Holbrook, R.J. Colchin, and then back to the top of the order, Ryan O'Connell. Now trailing it again. Here's a little bit of a chopper. Right back to the mound, throw to first, got it for the first out. One up and one down, and that'll bring up R.J. Colchin.
Third baseman, number 26, R.J. Colchin.
Colchin, a strikeout victim his first at-bat. And the pitch is a strike. Mcintyre has struck out 2 and walked 1 through 3 innings as he works here now in the fourth. Pitch. Misses for a ball, 1-1. Upstairs for a ball, 2-1. And the 2-1 misses for a ball, goes to 3-1. Colchin pops this one up. Shortstop Brown calling everybody off, makes the catch for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down, and that brings up R.J. Colt.
For the Spartans shortstop, number 1, Riley O'Connell.
Brings up Riley O'Connell. O'Connell singled in the first, then a ground out in the second, so 1 for 2. Pitch is in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. One, one, and a little just at the knees. 2 and 1. This is for a ball, and now it's 3 and 1. And he got the free base. So a 2-out walk issued to O'Connell. That'll bring up Jake Prinzel.
Left fielder, number 8, Jake Prinzel.
Second walk issued by McIntyre in the game. Prinzel singled back in the third. He's 1 for 2. Throw to first. Oh, high throw. And O'Connell slides in under the throw. Foul 1 away. Check of the runner by McIntyre, pitching from the stretch. Here it is. And a chopper on the infield, scooped up out there by the second baseman. Farrell throws over to first for the out, and that ends the Spartans here in the 4th inning. No runs on no base hits. 1 runner stranded. We've played 4, and it remains Waukesha West 5, West Bend West 2. You're watching coverage of high school baseball on West Bend Community TV. Back here at the West Bend High School Athletic Complex with Cal Ramper to Tom Stoff, the Bearberry Hirsch. We go to the 5th inning. Wolverines lead the Spartans by a score of 5-2. It'll be the 2, 3, and 4 batters, Siebel, Brown, and Hanson, against Colin Daney as he goes into work for his 5th inning. Siebel hitless in 2 previous at-bats. He'll take the first pitch, and he'll get a base hit for his first hit of the afternoon. Leadoff single. One on, and that'll bring up Ethan Brown, the shortstop. Brown doubled and scored in that 3-run first inning, and then a ground out, so he's 1 for 2. And now Daney from the stretch, pitch. Low for a ball, 1-0. Throw to first. Slide back down there by Siebel is in time. He's okay. Another throw to first, and again, Siebel in for the slide safe. Runner goes, check of the runner, pitch. That bounces in the right field, and oh no, it gets past the right fielder, Edelmeyer. And that's going to cost him as Siebel's going to come around and score. And all the way over to third base goes Ethan Brown. And now it's a 6-2 game in favor of the Wolverines. And nobody out, and here's the DH, Jared Hansen.
Designated hitter number 31, Jared Hansen.
Pitch from Daney. Strike called. Next pitch, line shot right field. That's a base hit. And here's Brown coming in to score. Meanwhile, here's Hansen. He'll go into second base with a double. Back-to-back doubles by the Wolverines. They've scored 2 more runs here in this inning. And now it's a 7-2 game. Brings up Cal Hankey. Still nobody out here in the top of the 5th. Daney now starts taking his time. Here's his pitch. Swung on and missed for a strike. Hankey hitless in 2 at-bats so far today, so he's 0 for 2. Check of the runner, the pitch. In the dirt, stopped nicely there by Alexine, the catcher, keeps it in front of him. Count even now, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Daney set to go for the 2-2. Looking for that first out. Here it comes. There's a strike called. Daney checks the runner. Here's his pitch. Swung on a miss, strike 3. All right, that's the first out of the inning. A big one to get things here.
Right fielder number 5, Charlie Jackson.
Brings up Charlie Jackson. Give Daney the strikeout. Now the ball gets away from Alexine. And that allows Hansen to go down to third. Still only 1 out. Jackson hitless in 2 at bats so far today, but he did walk and score a run in the 4th. It's 7-2 in favor of the Wolverines, and they're threading for another run. Swung on and missed for a strike. Jared Hansen, the runner at third. Pitch. Misses for a ball. Good lead. Swung on and missed for a strike. And the count full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, 2 runs already plated in this inning for the Wolverines. Strike 3 called. Good one there, pitched by Daney to get Jackson for the second out. Back-to-back strikeouts also for Daney. He's now recorded 4 strikeouts. And with 2 outs, that brings up Ian Farrell. Strike called. Farrell 1 for 2. He singled and scored in that 4th inning. Pitch gets away from Alex Ean, and that's going to bring Jared Hansen in. So now another run in. That's 3 in this inning. And it's now an 8-2 game in favor of Waukesha West. One pitch. High for a ball. Pitch, pop fly foul, and out of play down the right field line. Count evens now, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, but 3 runs have come across here for the Wolverines. Daney trying to finish this one off and get the Spartans back into the dugout. Check swing, pop foul. Next pitch by Daney, misses for a ball. And we are full now, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Digging deep here. 1 time, 1 pitch. Finish strong, kid. Finish strong.
I'd hear the words of encouragement there to Colin Daney. Here's his pitch. Nope, could not get it. So the inning continues for the Wolverines. And that'll bring up Ryan Richter.
First baseman number 19, Ryan Richter.
And we'll get a meeting at the mound, and Daney's day might be completed here. And yep, that'll be all for Colin Daney. Ryan Richter steps in now. And he'll look at a strike. Oh, and there's another strike. So Prince'll coming out with 2 straight strikes to start his relief effort. 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. And Prince'll comes on and strikes out the only batter he'll face here in this inning. And that'll end the inning, but before the inning ends, the Wolverines get 3 runs on 3 base hits. 1 error committed by the Spartans. And they leave 1 runner stranded on the base paths. Middle of 5, and your new score now reads Waukesha West Wolverines 8, West Bend West Spartans 2. Coverage of high school baseball is on West Bend Community TV. Back here for the home half of the 5th inning with camera operator Tom Stoff. I'm the Bear, Barry Hirsch. Spartans now have their work cut out for them. That'll be the 3, 4, and 5 batters, Casey Gerber, Tyler Young, and Alex Ean. As Jason McIntyre will go to work for the 5th inning. And his team has paced him out now to an 8-2 lead. Wolverines jumped out with 3 runs in the 1st inning and have never trailed. Pitch. Spartans rallied, got 2 runs in the 3rd inning to make it a 3-2 game, but then the Wolverines came back with 2 more in the 4th and 3 more in that top of the 5th that was just completed. Pitch, drawn ball on the infield. Picked up out there and throw over by Farrell for the... No, I don't think he got him for the out. Missed it. So Braden Recker will now be the batter. With the runner at first. Throw to first. Gerber back in. Upstairs for a ball. There's a strike pitch. Pitch misses for a ball. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on down to the 3rd base. He'll throw to second for 1. Relay to first. And it's a double play. Five, 4, 3 double play. And just like that, the bases are cleared.
Now batting catcher, number 4, Alex Ean.
And that'll bring up Alex Ean. Ean 0 for 2, looking for his first hit of the game. Misses for a ball. And Ean, line into the third baseman, in and out of the glove. Here's Ean going into second base, and he'll slide in. So 2 outs and a runner on. And we'll get a pinch batter now for the Spartans.
Now running at second base, number 23, Joey Steer.
Joey Steer will come out and be the pinch runner.
11, Michael Kleinheim.
Brings up Michael Kleinhans, batting for Daney. And he'll take one down deep into the shortstop, and he'll bobble the ball. And any way you can get on at this point, you want to do it.
Center fielder, number 3, Landon Dot.
That'll bring up Landon Dot. Two outs and 2 on, trying to get back in this game. Spartans trailing at 8-2. And he'll pop one high up. Giving chase is Richter. Gets it by the dugout for the catch. Spartans threaten but don't get anything. No runs on 1 hit. Strand a runner. 5 innings have now been played. And it remains Waukesha West Wolverines 8 and the West Bend West Spartans 2. You're watching coverage of high school baseball on West Bend Community TV. We go to the 6th inning, 8-2 in favor of Waukesha West. 9, 1, and 2 hitters. Mcintyre, Cook, and Siebel. As Jake Prinzel goes into his 2nd inning of relief. And that one will get through for a base hit to start off the 6th inning. Third hit of the day for Mcintyre. Top of the order now, Ben Cook. Cook hitless in 3 previous plate appearances today. Walked and scored in that 3-run first inning, but then in the last 2 appearances he struck out. Strike called. Pitch, ground ball, foul down first base side. Regular season for high school baseball wearing down. We will have one more broadcast coming up for you. Here's the pitch. Foul back. And that'll feature the East Suns. We'll have a select few games with the West Bend 7-Up for you over the months of July and August. And then before you know it, the end of August, we'll be back with high school football. Pitch in the dirt, Ian can't handle the play, and down to second base goes Mcintyre. Swing on, fly ball down on the right field side. That's going to get in there in the deep corner. No, they're going to call it foul. That would have easily scored Tyler Hugg. Instead, they'll try it again. Prince will pitch with a 1-ball, 2-strike count. And a foul ball behind the stands. Pitch, oh, just missed. Count even now, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swung on, fly ball, center field. Oh, he can't get there. He tried coming in to get the play and he couldn't. And Tyler Hugg will go over to third.
Third baseman number 3, Colin Seibel.
That brings up Colin Seibel. 1 for 3, single and scored in the 5th. Pitch foul back. Now Prince's pitch. And Alexine loses sight of the ball. And the runner will go down to second. Prince's next pitch, upstairs for a ball. There's a strike. Next offering from Prince'll, chop foul. Here's a pitch, fly ball. That's going to go foul off the left field side. Two balls, 2 strikes. Prince's next pitch is fouled off. And another one fouled off. Start seeing the shadows making their way across the back part of the plate right now. And as we head into the early evening hours on the day that we are taping this game for you. Two. No. Three-two pitch. Chopper foul down the third base side. Seibel battling away here, trying to get a hit and bring in yet another run here for the Wolverines. And he got a strike three called instead. Nice one there from Prinzel. So that's one away, and that brings up then Ethan Brown. Brown has scored twice on a pair of doubles today and then ground out, so 2 for 3. And he'll take a fly ball, pop it foul on the first base side off behind the dugout. No balls and a strike. Hard chopper down the third base side and foul.
Hey, Mike. Hey. Too far.
No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And the pitch is a strike. Prinzel's next pitch, ooh, hits the batter, gives him a base. So first and second now with 1 out. And Jaden Hansen, the DH, coming up.
Now batting number 4, Cal Hinkie.
And we're getting a pinch hitter. It'll be Cal Hinkie batting. Hinkie chops it foul. And he'll line one to left field, and that's going to get in the gapper. 1 run will score for sure. Brown coming around, and he will score. And it's a stand-up double. 2 runs are in. Make it 3 runs come in. And the Wolverines have now opened this one up. It's now 11-2. And that's a big run out there with Cal Hankey, because that would make it a 10-run game, which would mean the Spartans would have only one more at bat. Because right now it's 11-2. Pitch. This is for a ball. Next hit, gonna chopper on the second, throw to first, got it for the out. And that ends the inning. But before the inning is completed, the Wolverines score 3 more runs on 3 hits. And they don't leave, yes, they do leave a runner stranded on the base pad. Middle of the 6th, and it's a commanding lead now for the Waukesha West Wolverines. 11-2 over the West Bend West Spartans here on West Bend Community TV. Back with camera operator Tom Stoff, the Bear Barry Hirsch. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Spartans down to their last 2 bats here in the 6th and 7th, trailing it 11-2. Holbrook, Colchin, and O'Connell. 8, 9, and 1 batters here. And as you might have heard, there's some youngster taking his little chopper out for the first time ever. Had to let people know that, hey, I got a new motorcycle. I'm going to ride it past the baseball field. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Holbrook is a single today so far in 3 at-bats, and he'll get a strike 3, and he's out. 1 gone. Brings up Colchin. Colchin hitless in 2 at-bats today. Back-to-back 3-run innings by the Wolverines have blown this one open and might have pretty much put it out of reach at this point. As it's 11-2 and we play here in the bottom of the 6th. Strike called. McIntyre doing his best to try to maybe get a complete game out of this. He's only walked 2 batters. He struck out 5. Pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, and he's struck out the first 2 batters here in the 6th.
Top of the order for the Spartans, shortstop number 1, Riley O'Connell.
So to the top of the order, Riley O'Connell comes up. Swung on and missed, and it seems like McIntyre picking up some steam here in this 6th inning. Pitch low for a ball, 1-1. One pitch. Chopper on the infield. It's going to be playable. Here's Farrell. Oh, he could not. It was playable. So O'Connell gets on by the error.
Now batting pitcher number 8, Jake Prinzel.
So Prinzel, who came on in relief of Daney, will bat. Two outs now and a runner at first. And time will be called as, they'll pitch at first. Now they call time as the ball from the JV field comes over. West JVs playing the Wolverine JVs at the same time over on the JV diamond, which is just to the east of us. Pitch, little bloop popper on the infield, and the force out goes to second base, and that'll end the Spartans here in the 6th inning. They're down to their final 3 outs. No runs on no base hits, no errors, 1 error, and 1 runner stranded on the base paths. We're going to the 7th inning, and the Spartans are going to need a rally when they get up, but first they got to stop the Waukesha West Wolverines in their half of the 7th inning. 11-2 the score here on West Bend Community TV. Back here at the West Bend High School Athletic Complex, we go to the 7th inning. 11-2, Waukesha West leads. Landon Dott will come in and pitch for the Spartans here in the 7th inning. Seven, 8, and 9 batters for the Wolverines, Farrell, Richter, and Mcintyre. First pitch by Dott is a strike, 0-1. 0-1. Swung on, fly ball, center field, a little left field now, played it off of it. Might have lost it in the sun out there. And a double to start the inning.
Number 19, Ryan Richter.
So Ryan Richter will come up. Richter looking for his first hit. Pair of strikeouts and an infield ground out to his credit today. Low for a ball. One ball, no strikes to the first baseman Richter. There's a strike. Dott started this game the first 6 innings and played center field, then comes on in relief. Third pitcher used today by Dan D'Amico. Pitch, swung on a miss for a strike. Next pitch from Dott. Swung on a miss, strike 3, and there's an out. One away. First strikeout by Dott. And that brings up Jason Mcintyre. 3 for 3 today for Mcintyre, including a single and a score in the 6th. And he looks to continue it perfect, sends him down the left field line. Foul ball. Had the right idea as he placed it down there in the partially shadowed but mostly sunny left field now as we play this game now in the early evening hours. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Strike 2 called. 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. Just missed for a ball. One ball, 2 strikes. Swung on a miss, strike 3. And there's 2 outs now in this top of the 7th. And it'll be the top of the order, Ben Cook. Cook hitless in 4 previous plate appearances today, although he did score twice on both unearned times. First run of the game on a walk, and then in the 6th inning got on by an error and scored. 1-0 pitch. Delayed call by the home plate umpire, but we'll take it. It's a strike. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1, low at the knees, goes to 2-1. Strike called. All of a sudden, this home plate umpire's got some delayed calls, but the last 2 delayed calls have worked. It's now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Dot trying to finish this inning off. Here's the pitch. Oh, didn't get it. And it goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Dot ready. Here's the 3-2. Lost it for a ball, and he gives a walk with 2 outs. So 2 outs, runners at first and second, and that'll bring up third baseman Colin Seibel. Seibel is 1 for 3. The 1 hit was a single in the 5th inning, and then he scored the first of the 3 runs. Now Landon Dot starting to lose a little bit of control as he's throwing another ball, and it's 1-1. Next pitch ball, 2-1. Pitch low again, and it's now 3-1. Strike 3 called, and that will end the inning. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, 2 runners stranded on the base pads. Spartans coming up for their final 3 chances here. They trail this game 11-2. You're watching coverage of high school baseball on West Bend Community TV. The Bear Barry Hirsch along with camera operator Tom Stoff back here for the bottom of the 7th inning. And the Spartans basically need a miracle to happen here as they trail this game by 9 runs at 11-2. Wolverines of Waukesha West have never trailed this game. They got off to a 3-0 lead in the 1st inning. Spartans made it close and got 2 runs in the 3rd to make it a 3-2 game. But then the Wolverines struck back with 2 in the 4th, 3 in the 5th, and 3 in the 6th. And now are 3 outs away from getting a victory here in a non-conference. We're going to get a new pitcher for the 7th inning for the Wolverines. Ethan Brown will come in to relieve. So McIntyre will go 6 innings today. Gives up just 2 runs on 6 hits. All right, here we go. Casey Gerber to start things off for the Spartans. Shadows now starting to make their way towards the pitcher's mound as we play here. Here's the pitch. And there's a shot into this left field for a base hit. Casey Gerber will start the 7th inning. Gerber going to round first. He'll try to go to second base. He'll get in there easily with a double. He'll round second and hold up there. Leadoff double for Casey Gerber. And Braden Recker will come up now. Runner on and nobody out. Pitch. A little low for a ball, 1-0. Pitch. Misses again, 2-0. Now 3-0. Pitch. There's a strike. Three balls, 1 strike. Gerber at second with that leadoff double. Pitch. No, misses high for a ball. So first and second with nobody out. And that brings up Alex Ean.
Number 4, Alex Ean.
Ean 1 for 3. Strike 1 called to Ean. Right across the chest. A 1 pitch. And Ean fouls this one high out of play. And Ean behind in the count now. No balls and 2 strikes. Oh, Ean holds up and he takes the ball, 1-2. Next pitch low for a ball and we're even, 2-2. Ean takes the pitch and he'll get it in for a hit. Runners hold up, but the bases will be loaded now with nobody out.
Now batting shortstop, number 11, Michael Kleinhans.
Brings up Kleinhans, the shortstop. Came in relief. Spartans trying to make a little bit of noise here in this bottom of the 7th. Trailing it by 9 at 11-2. Pitch low for a ball. Runners take their leads with the pitch. There's a strike. No, it's a ball. Base on balls brings in a run. So 11-3.
Now batting pitcher number 3, Landon Dot.
Brings up Landon Dot, the pitcher. Still nobody out. And the Spartans now trail it by 7 runs at 11-4. Strike call, let her high. And a fly ball, right field, playable out there. Caught for the out by Jackson, but tagging up and scoring the run. So a sac fly. As it is now 11-4.
Designated hitter number 6, Curtis Holbrook.
Brings up Curtis Holbrook with runners at the corners. Pitch to Holbrook. Misses for a ball. Swung on and missed. Count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fly ball, short left field, coming on, not going to get there in time. And another run comes across for the Spartans, well, showing a little bit of life and interest here in this 7th inning. It's now 11-5.
Third baseman number 26, R.J. Colchin.
And that brings up R.J. Colchin. Still 1 on only. Now runners at first and second. There's a strike. Still need several batters before we could say the tie run at the plate. Here's the pitch. Spartans making some noise here in the bottom of the 7th. But it might be a little too late. Pitch. Pops that one foul out of play. And there's a fly ball, and giving chase down the line. Got it for the out. Rough play out there, but Cal Hankey comes on and makes the catch in foul territory.
Top of the order for the Spartans, left fielder number 7, Jesus Garola.
All right, 2 outs. Spartans down to their last out now. Fly ball, right center field, back there, and making the catch is the center fielder. And that ends the Spartans and the game, but they make some noise here in the 7th inning, coming up with 3 runs on 3 base hits. And they do leave 2 runners stranded on the base pads, but a little bit too much, not enough too late. Spartans will wind up losing this game by the score of 11-5. 11 runs on 12 hits for the Wolverines. They had 4 errors. They leave 6 runners stranded on the bases. For the Spartans, 5 runs on 9 hits, and they leave 10 runners stranded on the base pads. So it's not enough, despite that 7th inning rally. Your final score, the Waukesha West Wolverines 11 and the West Bend West Spartans 5. On behalf of camera operator Tom Stoff, I'm the Bear Barry Hirsch. Thank you very much for watching this production of High School Baseball on West Bend Community TV.